This story isn't just about fast cars and failed races. It's about broken promises, fading dreams, and two of Formula One's biggest names on the brink of walking away from one of motorsport's most legendary teams. Ferrari, once the symbol of power and precision, now finds itself in chaos. Charles Leclerc's patience is snapping, and Lewis Hamilton, a seven-time world champion, is questioning whether he made the biggest mistake of his career. Today, we break down how Ferrari's dream team turned into a disaster. What went wrong at Maranello? And could this be the end of an era for the prancing horse? Let's dive into the unraveling of Ferrari's modern tragedy. For Leclerc, Ferrari wasn't just a team, it was destiny. From the moment he joined in 2019, fans saw him as the future world champion who would bring the Scuderia back to glory. But 7 years later, that dream feels cursed. The fact that his manager, Nicolas Taut, is quietly testing the waters with Aston Martin, McLaren, and even Mercedes speaks volumes. In Formula One, where loyalty is rare, actions like this don't happen unless a driver's trust is gone. These behind-the-scenes meetings show that Leclerc is preparing his exit strategy, and Ferrari should be terrified. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari was supposed to be poetic, the final chapter of a historic career, a shot at that elusive 8th title. But instead of triumph, he's found turmoil. The SF25 has been called one of the most unpredictable cars Hamilton has ever driven. When a champion who's conquered everything can barely scrape points, it's not just mechanical failure, it's organizational collapse. Ferrari didn't just fail Hamilton technically, they failed him strategically. Every penalty, every bad call, and every mechanical issue cuts deeper for a driver who doesn't have years to waste. At this point, the question isn't whether Hamilton can adapt, it's whether Ferrari can survive his growing disillusionment. Moments like these, radio messages filled with sarcasm, confusion, and disappointment, tell you everything you need to know about Ferrari's internal chaos. When drivers start questioning their own team in real time, the trust is gone. The Singapore and China debacles didn't just expose bad strategy, they exposed a team without direction. It's heartbreaking to watch Leclerc, one of the most talented drivers of his generation, sound completely defeated on the radio. The sparkle that once defined Ferrari's young star is fading fast, replaced by frustration and resignation. And for Hamilton, it's déjà vu. But worse, Ferrari's problem isn't just speed, it's structure. You can't win in Formula One without consistent race execution, and that's something Ferrari hasn't mastered for nearly a decade. Brake overheating, tire degradation, poor pit communication. It's a checklist of everything that can go wrong. Even with world-class drivers like Leclerc and Hamilton, strategy errors keep erasing their efforts. Remember Baku? Dominant in practice, invisible by race day. That's not bad luck, that's bad management. Until Ferrari addresses the deep cultural and engineering issues within the team, no driver, no matter how great, will ever succeed there. What we are witnessing now is a slow-motion exodus in the making. Leclerc's team is already mapping a way out, and Hamilton's frustration is reaching a boiling point. Both men are too good to be trapped in mediocrity. The 2026 regulation changes could make or break Ferrari's future, but their track record says it all. They usually stumble when it matters most. For Hamilton, each wasted season is a door closing on his legacy. For Leclerc, it's a loss of faith in a dream he once believed in. If Ferrari doesn't deliver next year, both could walk. And that would be the biggest shakeup Formula One has seen in a decade. So here we are, two legends, one broken dream, and a team at a crossroads. Ferrari's 2025 season was meant to be their comeback, but instead, it's become another chapter in their long story of what could have been. If they can't turn things around for 2026, Leclerc and Hamilton may finally call it quits. The world's most iconic F1 team could lose its stars, not to retirement, but to teams that know how to win. If you found this breakdown as shocking as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts below, Do you think Hamilton and Leclerc should stay or go? And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive breakdowns of Formula One's biggest dramas. Until next time, stay tuned and stay sharp.